Hi everyone, Susan here. Thank you for coming to my channel today. Subscribers, thank you so much for all of your support. And my very special, wonderful YouTube members, I do adore you. So as you know, I take your video requests. And I got one that really motivated me because I know that feeling. There's a breakup, there's a loss. And the thing that keeps pulling you back in is that your partner felt like home, in the best sense of home. And that feeling of when we merge with somebody and feel that we can just nestle next to them is so powerful. And it can make it very difficult for you to move forward. So this message, as a matter of fact, I wrote this lady back immediately as soon as I got it because it was so touching. We had a little interchange, but now I'm going to do it for the rest of you. So this is from Annie, and Annie writes, "Thank you, Susan, for your amazing work. I'm 31. My almost 6-year relationship ended about 10 months ago. I know we both tried, yet it felt one-sided. I'm still sad at times, as he felt like home to me, even though it was unhealthy in many ways. Through counseling, I've seen that I felt similar growing up. Can you give me your view on feeling like your ex was your home and how to reframe that thinking?" Annie, thank you so much. And reframing is exactly the technique. So I was looking at home as though it's the best, warm, comfy chocolate chip cookies in the oven and a smiling mom. Maybe some of you had that experience. Many of you did not. Home can be an unhealthy attachment, which feels familiar. And that can keep us locked in. We may not like it, but we know it. So here is exactly how we reframe it. And Annie, you already had the answer. So here's how you do it. So my suggestion is you write out everything that felt good, warm, and comfortable. But also write out everything that felt cold, distant, and conflictual, where you felt like you weren't good enough, judged or criticized, uncomfortable, walking on eggshells. Make an entire list of the warm and the cold. And from that, you're going to look at the cold or the negative and ask yourself, which of these feels like home? Even if it's only a percentage, 20%, maybe it's 40%. Those are the things we really want to isolate. Is it that there's always a distance and we're struggling to get closer because somehow we could just never get the approval of one of our parents. And I know you're in therapy, but this is a quick way to put it down on paper, see what it is, begin to work through it, and then create a new template, a new vision of what home would feel like. What would your home feel like if you had a home with someone that was healthy, even though you said there were unhealthy things here. So if you had a healthy home, what component factors would that have? Look at your list, look at what you didn't like, make its exact opposite, look at what you did like, keep that. It's a recipe. And now I want you to look at that final version and be elaborate, go into detail, really color in everything. And then think about that person again, quickly. Just your first impulse. Not when you have time to well, maybe it wasn't that bad. And you'll find that they don't match. They don't match the prototype of the new home that you are moving toward. I say this because unwinding, leaving a relationship, you can do it physically a lot sooner than you can do it emotionally and mentally. And so part of the process is to find that way that works for you. This is why we try multiple versions and we shoot it from multiple angles. One day, even though you feel stuck perhaps in this moment and everything you wanted was in that person that you no longer can be with or know you shouldn't be with, one day you will have that aha moment where you realize, oh my God, I just made it look the way I wanted to. I took the best of it and I framed that. I took the best moments and I locked into those. Oh yeah, I knew the other stuff was there, but I didn't want to deal with it, or it kind of blew the image of this beautiful dream I'd created. So when we begin to, deconstruct this person and start to look at them honestly and then give a much more realistic version to what we had in the relationship, we begin those hooks to let go. The things that keep us locked in, they begin to loosen and we find ourselves free. Thanks so much for this, Annie, and it was lovely having a chat with you via email. If you have a question to me, go to susanwinter.net, go to the very last contact page, the very bottom. There's a rectangular box that says video requests. If you want to work something out with me, the very best way, go to the consultation page and book a session with me. Thanks, everyone. Take care now.